all is reality. All is reality. Reality is all. All is consciousness. You have to be conscious to understand that reality is reality. Reality gave life to itself. Therefore, it had to become conscious of giving life to itself. Whatever word you want to come up with, it's your own unique way of describing truth. To say the Buddhists have got it right is absolutely right for the Buddhists. To say the Vedantas have got it right, it's absolutely right for the Vedantas. Same goes for the Christians, Catholics, Hindus, Sufis, Jews. Whatever is right for you is right for you. Well, why don't you get into the seat, into the hot seat? And take this opportunity to stay put in this seat. This seat is not in a geographical place. It's not on a roller coaster ride. It's not in heaven. It's not in your lounge. This seat is your body. And you're sitting comfortably in your body. And your body is not going to let you down until it sees you out. That it feels comfortable enough to say, I can depart from this one. The body is consciousness holding reality together. Consciousness is also the most stable, immortal, infinite, pure love. In the center of consciousness is its I. Everything has an I, a point of projection. The I of consciousness is in the center of consciousness as the I, as that what sees life, that what sees beyond life. But what can be beyond life, you see? Existence is existence, whether it's a human existence, an alien existence, a universal existence, a God existence. There is only existence, and this existence is this one moment. And if you stay still in your seat, and if you deny that devilish past and future comparison world, if you can stay focused on that what is passing, be it a thought, be it a sensation in the body, be it a sound, be it an image, and allow them to pass with no attachment, even though they are the most profoundly beautiful thoughts, and you would be stupid, your mind says you would be stupid not to hang on to this thought. Let it go. All the speakers that say, let it go, We're not saying stop associating with this it that I call God. It is the name of God. Let it go. Let it be. Let it surround you. Let it circulate you. Let it be anywhere and everywhere and nowhere within you. Let it go. The misinterpretation of words has been so detrimental to the human mind. We hang on to the words of others. We hang on to words that are not relevant. We hang on to then phrases. We hang on to paragraphs and sentences and ways of describing and ways of producing and promoting and projecting ideas and concepts. And we end up in a mishmash world of stuff. That's how I see the difference between enlightenment and non-enlightenment. Non-enlightenment means your world is full of stuff until you become stuffed. And enlightenment means no more stuff. Just that what is. All is reality. Who needs to further investigate? When this voice said consciousness is all that exists, something beyond, something controlling, whether it's a systematic, so clever and devious way from these manipulating, what do you call the conspiracy people have great names for them, or whether it is actually God. You have no idea. You'll never see God. But you can taste God. And when you taste God, even through your pain, your illness, your suffering, which appears to be floating, passing by with some effect on you, even the enlightened you. You never become separate from the flavor of God. When you taste God, that flavor lives within you. You don't have to say God is that, God is reality, God is truth, God is spirit, God is soul, God is Brahman, God is absolute, God is Brahma, Brahman, Pra-Brahman, whatever it is. God is Vishnu, God is Shiva. You don't have to speak a word. And when you don't speak the word, the flavor flourishes and then diminishes until the world becomes you. That what it is that what it is. Everything is based on one thing. Everything is based on one thing for you, the individual. For Buddhism, it's based on emptiness. For Vedanta, it's based on self. For Hindus, it's based on Krishna. I'm not saying all Hindus base it on the same Krishna. These are examples. But everyone bases their enlightenment or their way of life on one thing. And each individual component, everyone bases that individual component. So we're all uniquely looking at individual components of what we base it on. But that what bases everything, the one that bases it on Vishnu is I. The one that bases it on God is I. I base this I can only base it on what was spoken. Only one moment. This one moment is here. This one moment is now. This one moment is never here and now. Never not here and now. There is only this one moment. It is out of time. It is presence. But when you go on to try and describe it and say it's awareness, it's consciousness, it's bliss, it's Sat Chit Ananda, the mind begins to dance again and say, I'm back. I'm back. I can make stories out of this. I can write poetry out of this. I can do so many things out of this just to pacify myself, says mind. The question is, how much of you wants to be pacified? How much pacification do you need to live a simple life? The simplistic idea that there is something that will drive you forward and bring you to a conclusion is that idea that I'm going to die. When I die, the world dies, you see. There's no more world. There cannot be. There's no one to perceive it. There's no one to experience it, to breathe it, to touch it. There's no sensation of being alive when I die. But the flavor of God is what travels through this universe. The essence of this, whatever name you want to give it, is all that takes place. We're all experiencing it in this present moment. We're all experiencing when there's no mind. We're all experiencing it through our breath, our nervous system, our loving consciousness. We are this flavor of God. It's up to you how much you want to taste it. There's only so much you can taste because God will say, enough. You're not more special than the rest. Each one gets the same taste. I don't know why I sit here today. I don't know what to do. There's nothing to do. There's no doer. The doer has finally died. The body keeps activated. It keeps moving. It keeps being imposed on by other minds and my mind and this thought-based systematic world that Yuji eloquently speaks about. If you take Rumi and Yuji Krishnamurti, the lovers of Yuji and the lovers of Rumi would feel so uncomfortable. But they both make sense. Because each one, when you're looking for Vishnu, or whether you're looking for consciousness, or whether you're looking for Brahman, or whether you're looking for enlightenment, or whether you're looking for God, we're all looking for the same thing. It's just, it has a different name. We're all looking from the same thing, just that we have been given different names. But when you see through I, you see, one of the things that people, the mind that is seeking, is misdirected by are the ones that speak about I. We're not following I. We're following I until it reveals a way through I. Following I means keep your eyes on I. Keep your internal eyes on I. Keep every eye on I until it burns away. And then when it burns away, you'll see through the eye. And the way through the eye is the way. Through me, I am the way, said Christ. But he was telling you to take these words. So when you say, through me, I am the way, you understand Christ. You don't have to read scriptures or any parables or join any religious cult groups. You understand fully what Christ means. Because the me reveals the I. The I opens up its door to reveal the way. And the way is. The way is not a path. Buddhism takes you on a path, eightfolded paths. But that's just a way to pacify and keep yourself balanced in a horrendous and torturous, fast-flowing, digital and warmongering world. So that's another subject. Once enlightenment comes, the Eightfold Path can be a way. But the way is through I. And when you go through I, you don't respond to I again. There's not an I. You're speaking about I as somewhere else place that is all over encompassing and enshrouding and keeping you bound, beautifully bound. No longer a little insignificant I body, an immortal space, a moment of love, a moment out of time. That's all you're looking for, a moment out of time. But keep your eyes open. All, in all ways, is reality. And reality is. The truth is. Life is. One is. These are the words of it. To show the love that I give for those that I give birth to, I allow them to be free and to be a reflection